All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I want to talk about Brandon Curry in this video. I feel that Brandon Curry is going to be a wild card guy going into the 2018 Mr. Olympia. He's been kind of a quiet bodybuilder recently. He qualified for the Olympia earlier in the season, whereas a lot of the guys have been qualifying closer to the Olympia. So a lot more people have been talking about them rather than Brandon. Guys like Nathan Diasha, Cedric McMillan, William Bonac, Rolly Winkler. These guys have competed closer to the Olympia and have won bigger shows, so a lot more people are talking about them as threats to the top 6 and top 10 rather than Brandon Curry. Now, Brandon Curry did place 8th last year at the 2017 Mr. Olympia. And if you guys remember all the way back in 2011, Brandon Curry also took 8th at the 2011 Mr. Olympia as well. Now, recently, really all we've seen from Brandon Curry is these pictures in Kuwait in front of that quote-unquote magic mirror that everybody refers to. All the bodybuilders out there take their picture in this mirror. It's usually a most muscular. It's a really good mirror for that picture. The lighting there is good. And everyone pretty much always looks freaky in this magic mirror in Kuwait. And Brandon Curry has been no exception to that. The pictures that he's been posting in front of this mirror, he does look pretty good. So the question at hand is, will he be a threat to the top 6? And will he be a threat to the top 10? Now, I think he's a wild card because I do think he's a threat to the top 10. But I think the lineup this year is so good. I think it's going to be a real challenge for him to crack that top 6 at this year's Mr. Olympia. In particular, you've got guys, Rolly Winkler, Big Ramy, William Bonac, Dexter Jackson, Sean Roden, even guys like Nathan Diasha in that conversation. So I think it's going to be very hard for him to be a top 6 guy, but it is a possibility for him to be a wild card somewhere in that top 10, in that 6 to 10 range. Now, in my opinion, there's a lot of guys that have done good leading up to the 2018 Olympia, this competition season, that I think that 6 to 10 range is going to be very, very competitive this year. You've got guys like Steve Kuklo coming back to the Olympia this year that's probably going to be somewhere in that 6 to 10 range. You've got Cedric, Juan Morel, Charles Griffin, Michael Lockett, who just won the Chicago Pro. So I think that 6 to 10 range at the Olympia is going to be a very, very competitive one. And the thing about Brandon Curry is that in the past, he's been very hit or miss. When he's on, and he does very, very well. But when he's off, he does very, very poorly. Because while we've seen him do very, very well in 2017, placing 8th at the Olympia, just 2 years prior at the 2015 Arnold Classic, we saw him take 16th, which was essentially last at the Arnold, which is certainly not as competitive as the Olympia lineup. So like I said, very hit or miss, and in my opinion, that makes him a wild card. So I wanted to make sure I made a video about Brandon because I haven't really seen a whole lot of people talking about him in the discussion of, a threat to the top 10, when I think he is. But it's been just so hit or miss with him, it's hard to tell. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about how you think Brandon Curry will look at the Olympia and how you think he will place. Thank you guys for watching the video, and please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.